Oh, there you see him. That's the orange shoulder tank. The latest addition to the tank. What's up, reefers? Welcome back to another episode of Zoa Tank Boys. I just left work and I was out of fish food. This episode's gonna be a little bit kind of like vlog style. So I do have to do a water change. And I went to the LFS and I got some nori for my fish. Guys, I have a new tank in the system. Now, before I hear the sirens of the tank police, I am thinking that I'm gonna upgrade as soon as these tanks get a little older. So bear with me. But I did get some nori. I also grabbed some more frozen food because I was completely out. So as soon as we get home, guys, we're gonna feed the tank, we're gonna do a water change. If you didn't watch the last episode, the 170 has crazy updates. I removed the backing, all that fun stuff. And guys, don't forget, the easiest way to support the channel is to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So let's go. All right, guys, so I just got home. I just changed out of my work clothes. The first thing I'm gonna do to the red C350 is I have to scrape the glass. I haven't touched this glass, in about a week, so it does have some algae on it. After that, I'm gonna feed and do a water change. And we're gonna do a little reef update and kind of look at all the tanks, see how they're doing. Like I said, guys, we're gonna look at the 170. I just did a video on, which I think looks crazy. I'm super tempted to do the same thing to this tank, to take the back off. Let me show you what the tank looks like, even though it's a little dirty. Okay, so here we have the 350. You can kind of see a little bit of the fogginess in the glass. Let me try to get a side angle so you guys can see how it's not super dirty. You can kind of see a little bit there. So usually I let the water changes kind of be guided by, you know, how dirty my tank looks, how my corals are reacting. But there's a little bit of algae, nothing too major. All the corals are super happy. I have to glue this guy because he wasn't doing too happy where he was originally. So I might put him there and move that petroglyph frag. I don't know yet. But let's get a little focus. Everything is looking good. The tracking, you can kind of see on this side, the glass is a little foggy because there is a little bit of dirt or a little bit of algae growth. I'm tempted to throw an anemone in this corner because this is where the clowns hang out. So super tempting. I might do that. But let's start cleaning this puppy up and feed the fish and kind of go through the whole nine. So we scraped the glass. Let's do a nice feeding and then I'll do a water change. That way the fish can eat before doing the water change. Unboxing video of nori. I'm gonna put 2 sheets in here. I have 2 clips because I got a couple things in here.
They're tiny.
Yeah, these sheets are definitely smaller than the other sheets. But look, even the clowns were nori. Oh, there you see him. That's the orange shoulder tank. Can you see him? Look at him right there, guys. That's the latest addition to the tank. Look how healthy he looks. So I'm literally walking by the tank and he's hiding. He's been here roughly about a week. So, but yeah guys, I am thinking of upgrading this tank to a larger tank, maybe the 750 XL or the 500. So this is definitely temporary. But he looks so good. You can see the adult colors on him. Let's try to get a shot this way. All right, reefers. So what I'm gonna do now is I got me a little cup. I like to put 2 cubes in this tank. These were a little thought out already because I had it in the car when I was coming home from work. Guys, look at that. Look at that shoulder tank. Dude's eating like a beast. This looks interesting. This food's weird. Alright, so let's throw this in here, see how everybody acts. Everybody's going after it. Let's see if the tanks come out and try to take a bite. There you go, there's the mini tang. The orange shoulders in the back eating. There's the yellow tang. The orange shoulder tang's eating in the back, so everything looks super good, guys. Now, one way to minimize aggression between tangs and overall in your reef is make sure everybody is stuffed, right? So I have a lot of corals in here that don't mind a little bit of a higher nutrient, like Euphyllias, zoanthids. So I can kind of justify a little bit of the nutrients because those corals like a little bit of nutrient. Alright guys, so I'm about to do the water change, but I just realized I do have to mount that lasso frag. So let's pick him up. We'll mount him because I don't like putting my hand in my tank that much. So before the water change, I'm okay with that. I have this little tool. It's gonna pop this little Zoll frag off. There we go. And now we're gonna mount this guy right over here. So let's grab it. Be careful, we don't wanna hurt the blasto. I've been on a blasto kick lately. And this guy even has babies. I like to put a good amount of glue, that way it doesn't fall off. Now depending on how these clowns feel, I might try to bite my arm off. Now something I do want to do, I want to move this a little bit because if you notice the Goniopora and the Favia are about to have coral warfare. So I want to move this a little bit as much as I can. Not an awful lot, but enough so that they're not touching. This little guy here. This is one of my favorite zoanthids. It is a petroglyph frag.
It was open today.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That should be perfect there. All right, guys, now we're gonna do the water change. What I use, and I'm gonna do 5 buckets at a time, and then I use my refractometer to measure the salinity. I put the water in the sump and the return pump throws it up top. Alright guys, now it's time for the 170. I love this tank. This tank looks so much better now in my opinion. With the LEDs and the back lit up. So I'm cleaning the glass. Now, difference between this tank and the Red Sea. The Red Sea, I do have a power head in the sump, which eliminates most of the detritus kind of coagulating down there. Here I don't have that, so you see it's cloudy. So once I clean my filter sock, the sock will clear all this up, I'll turn up the flow. But that's going to be one of my next goals, is to add a power head down here to keep everything spotless. Alright Reefers, so I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Tank Boys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Till next time, Tank Boys out.